Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You may notice, once again, we're in a slightly different area than when we left off. That's because I've just been having a little wander around. Not this castle, but the castle downstairs. I did at last manage to find the bloody item that lets us breathe under the water. And now we're here, right near our Bane, the very frustrating Beelzebub. I'm not going to have a go at him just yet. Not just yet, because there is still quite a lot to explore here. Still quite a lot. And I love this area, the inverted chapel. With these twisted angel things, the snipers of Goth. I really like that. I really like the ethos of this area. Sort of what it implies mythologically. It's like it is like some sort of twisted, inverted holy place. And I like that very much. Especially the fact that it has little demons in it. That's kind of, well, it's kind of telling, really, isn't it? Hello. I love the fact that because the stairs are now on the ceiling, they've had to invent machines to actually traverse them. That's so silly. Hello, what was that? Oh, it's one of you. Now, there was a time when these enemies were really tough. They're not so tough anymore, I can tell you that. Still worth a buttload of experience, though, so well worth coming here to grind a little bit if you're of the inclination. And it is something you can do in this game. Alucard can get pretty damn powerful with a bit of grinding, if you're so inclined. As can the familiars. I mean, if you can work the sword familiar up to level 99, it can take out bosses on its own. It can be very tough. The other familiars, they're useful in different ways. They're not as offensive or as aggressive as the sword familiar, and therefore not as generally useful. But they certainly have their functions. Oh, fuck, I hate this. Let me go, god damn it. I hate it, but it is very amusing. I've also noticed lots of nice little details, like if Alucard just stands around for a little while, his familiars rest on his shoulder, which is kind of cute. Now, we don't actually have enormous amounts of this castle left to explore. Not really. There's a place up there which leads to Beelzebub, and there's a couple of corridors. You know what, this thing isn't as tough as it looks. It looks a lot nastier than it actually is. It's just that you've got to kill everything individually. That's the only problem. But the sword itself, the actual spirit, isn't that tough. In fact, it's one of the least tough sword spirits in the game, I would say. Now, where can we go? There's that corridor across the way that hasn't been completed yet, so I think we'll go and have a look there. Because there's bound to be something fun there, isn't there, ladies and gents? What am I saying? It's the inverse castle. There's always something fun here. Like them, for example. Yeah. I do love the way it uses the boss sprites from the lower castle and makes them normal enemies. It's a very clever way of sort of emphasizing the threat and the higher level of the inverse castle, gotta say. So, it's just straight by the looks of it. We just have to just cross this way and keep going. It's probably nothing. It's probably just another corridor in here with nothing that significant in it. But we can but see. This is where we fought Trevor and Cypher and the other guy. Oh, missed form! We can sustain that for longer now, I believe. Or something. Oh, werewolves! Aha! Oh, by the way, we are using the Alucard blade now. It's a little bit tougher than most of the other blades we've got. Whoa. That was a cool move. Yes, this is where we need to go. Don't know what he was going to do there. Ah! Yes, Alucard can do a different special move with each weapon, and with this it's that. It's actually quite good. Oh, I think I know why we haven't explored down here. It's because one of those bloody things is here. I will keep the watch. I will keep the watch, because we may be able to do something with that in the clocked area, which isn't terribly far away from here. This is where we want to go. Hello! The real Cthulhu, which is not called Cthulhu. And these weird dancer skeleton things. Hello? Stuff? Oh, come on, there's got to be a wall to break there. No? Nothing? Is that it? Okay, well, that's a little dull. But there is still yet another corridor we haven't been to, if you look up above us. So let's go up and see if we can traverse our way round, shall we? I believe we can. Yep, we certainly can. The pathfinding in the inverse castle is actually quite tricky. Now, yep, so up again. I'll tell you what, you could not traverse it without the bat. It would be impossible. There we are. That's it, and then we need to drop right down. Right down. And then we're going to head up to that area up there, because there's loads of areas up there we haven't been. Oh, yes. Ah, the clock. Exactly where I want it to be, actually. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. What am I doing here? I thought so. Intriguing. Hello? Anything else to speak of around here? Potions. Breakable wall? Breakable wall? No? Uh-oh. Okay, well, there's the corridor down there that we can go to. By the by, does the same thing happen here if we wear the, if we wear the gold ring and the, oh no, we definitely do not want that. And the silver ring. Does the same thing happen? Or do we have to go out and come back with them? No, it doesn't. That's a shame. There must be a way of opening that. I'll have a look at what it is, ladies and gents, at some point, because there absolutely, it must be a way of opening that. Until then, woo! Oh, yes. Oh, I like... Ah, the alchemy lab. Yeah. What should we take with us? Such choice. I think I'm going to go for that, because I like this a lot. I'm a big fan of this one. Oh! Is that it? Oh, that's it for that one. Okay, well that has massively limited where we can go then. There are not many areas left for us at all in this game. If we climb up, and up very, very far, there are a couple of areas we can go. Yeah, we're near. We're not too far off the end now. Not too far off at all. So if we head this way. Ah, yes, those guys. Who I don't really have to bother with. Ah, hello. See, most of the enemies are only taking off one bit of damage each at the moment. That's because our endurance is pretty damn high right now. I think we'll head up from here. We could go right and explore that area, but it only leads to Beelzebub, who we will tackle, obviously. Just maybe not yet. There's the sword familiar, doing damage, doing work. Nah. I really do need to start learning some of the spells as well. I'm sure I can buy some of the spells from the librarian. Okay, where are we going? It's just up. Up, 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 up. Generally up the way. There are lots of little areas up here we haven't been. And I know for a fact there's one boss we haven't done. I know for a fact there's a couple of bosses in here we haven't done, for that matter. Oh, I hate them. We all hate them. It's a little strange that the Medusa heads are in this game, because Medusa herself is in this game. Ah. They are, as they ever were, bloody annoying. Yep, we're heading in the right direction. Odd psychic skeletons. There's a huge area up here we haven't explored all of, which we must. I thought that was an enemy then, it was actually the sword familiar. And I've no doubt there are hundreds of secrets and weapons and things that I'm missing. I'm sure I will get them all at some point, or maybe not. I will endeavour to seek out all of them. And I will also kill the big boss that's in the catacombs, the hardest boss in the game. The secret boss. I wish you could open doors as the bat. Actually, if we go across this way, there is a door across here that we have not opened or explored. In fact, there's a couple of areas here. Just gonna watch you there, mister. With your snazzy lighting effects. Want none of that, thank you very much. Yeah, there's a door down here we haven't explored. There's a couple of areas down here we haven't explored, actually. Yeah, let's go save it. Just in case, I don't want to haphazardly run into a boss room. Which is highly likely. Yes, this is the way. Hello. I mean, this is the way back towards the entrance of the castle, I do believe. Ah, yes! I like this area. This is, it's full of demons. It's absolutely full of the demonic enemies from the game. Which is kind of cool. And those lesser demons can summon other demons. They can actually spawn other demons. He-Man sound effect. Absolutely brilliant. Or rather, just a sort of generic sound effect. But it reminds me of He-Man. Ah, that's where we want to go. I believe, anyway. There's a couple of areas we could potentially go. Before we do anything, let's kill the demons. Because as I say, they can summon other versions of themselves. Which isn't ideal, really. Let's go this way first. And see what we can find. Oh, it's a save room. Oh, fair enough. It's odd to have them in such close proximity to one another. Unless there's a boss room nearby. Which is entirely possible. Ooh. Ah, well, there is a boss nearby, isn't there? We know there's a boss nearby. Ah! Oh, he's summoning another one! I wonder, can they only summon a maximum of one another? Or can they summon multiples of one another? I would be most... Oh, hello! You're a different one, aren't you? I like... Oh. I like your scream. Very much. That's most gratifying. Oh, this is the way that leads to Beelzebub. Yeah, you're cool. What do you do? Not much, as far as I can see. Oh, he's summoning another. I wonder, do the summoned ones give you experience as well? And if so, can you just infinitely kill them to level up? Because that would be amusing, wouldn't it? I haven't seen this guy actually do anything yet. He was gonna do something there. I don't know what the hell it was, but he was gonna do... Hello. Oh, that's nice. No breakable wall? No? Okay. No breakable floor? No? Okay. Fair enough. So, we've almost comprehensively explored these areas. Before we tackle Beelzebub, we're going to go up and explore that area up there. It also gives me an excuse to kill the demons again, which for some reason I really like doing. I think it's because of the way they die. It's the way they burn up. It's loads of fun. I'm tempted to go and have a go at Beelzebub, actually. I seem to recall him not being that hard when I previously played it. I don't know. Maybe I've just... Oh, hello, the obsidian sword. What does that do? Oh, it's two-handed. Let's have a look at it. It's slower, but it does more damage. I wonder. Hello, what are you guys doing? Oh, this... yeah, let's head up. Actually, that's nowhere near as good as the Alucard sword. It may have more damage, but it's too slow to be of any real use. Not as good. Pentagram? That could potentially be useful, actually. How many of those have we got? 2? I could see how that could be useful. Yeah, the Alucard sword is way better. Okay, I'm going to save it, then I'm going to have a go at Beelzebub. Oh well, I would save it if I was in the right area. Get out of me way! Oh no, I need to go down, don't I? Huh? Save room is there. Duh. There we are. I'm not sure I can do Beelzebub without a, I need a weapon that arcs upward like the axe. I tell you what would be good against Beelzebub, the cross. If we could get one. Yeah, the cross would be excellent against Beelzebub, actually. Because you could stand underneath him and do damage to him. I thought so. I remember the floor being destructible in the upper castle, so that's interesting. Any destructible walls here? No. But I know there is one somewhere around here. Maybe not in this area specifically. Oh, ooh, a sword. Oh, it's the katana. It's nothing that special, really. Here, maybe? No? Go away. Witch that is not a witch. Here's Beelzebub. I wonder if there is a weapon anywhere around here. Or will we just have to make do with this? Oh well, this is... Oh no, this is not Beelzebub. Not yet. Ah, yes. Of course it's not. We've got the alchemy lab to go through yet. Ow. Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Oh, you guys are here too, are you? Did they just, like, fill this area with irritating enemies? Is that it? What's through here? Get off. Oh, right, okay. This is interesting. That's the way to Beelzebub. But we're not going to go through there just yet. Because we can go through the other side of the lab. And, we can save over there. It's a bit closer. God, this area is irritating, isn't it? It's like it's designed to be irritating. Especially with that. That's right. And don't you forget it. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. It means we can go and save before we have a go at Beelzebub. That's right, Sword Familiar. You do work. Axe would be lovely. I would very much love an axe. Money's fine, but I would very much love an axe. Thank you. Right. Let's go and save it, shall we? And hopefully this time, we'll have a little bit of luck with him. Excellent. Data saved. Okay, here we go. It's the bane of our existence. It's Beelzebub. Ow. I don't know. Maybe there's a specific sequence to doing it, or maybe we just have to wail on him. I don't know. But one thing I do know, we need to avoid those big flies. The big flies are what cause the damage in this fight. And he's a tanky old boss. He can take a lot of punishment. I can know that. Tanky old boss. See? Even at this point, they're what's causing the damage. Yeah, that's right. Eat it. Oh, if only that were you dying. That would be wonderful. It's not, but it would be very nice if it were. I mean, how do you even do this if you haven't got the axe? How do you even do it? I would have not the first clue, to be honest. Not the first clue. Because those things are just the most irritating. Right, all the chains are down. Well, most of them are down anyway. Oh god, it's so difficult to get hit in on him, even at this point. He doesn't like that. That's good to know. Ah, is that it? Is he done? Good! Bloody hell. Well, that took us a while, didn't it? Excellent, there we are. One of the more annoying bosses we've fought done. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, and there's a room over here that we haven't been into. Oh, the music's changing. Oh. The Ring of Arcana. What does that do? Got the Ring of Pearls. It's going to have to be bloody good. That's pretty good. If you're exploring. If you're trying to find rare or unusual items, that's pretty damn good, actually. Useful little tool. There is a room up there that we did not explore, so we'll go and have a look at that. And then, where shall we go? Well, we've got not much choice, I suppose. We'll head up the way and explore up there a little bit. But yeah, Beelzebub did not have a bit of Dracula. Mind you, he wouldn't. He wasn't one of the classic bosses. So, oh well. It's ironic, really, because the classic bosses are also the shittest bosses, and they're the ones that Dracula has entrusted his bits to. That sounds wrong. Go away, witch. Actually, one thing I should definitely do is save it very soon, because if I die now, having defeated Beelzebub, I'll be really annoyed. What did she just drop? Oh, nothing that... nothing so significant. Nothing so significant. Ow. Ow. Where are we heading? So down. Down this way. I think down this way, anyway. Yeah, down and down. God, those traps. I could do without them. Without a shadow of a doubt, I could do without them. What have we got here? Ooh. Could have done with that when I fought Beelzebub, really, but hey-ho, we live and learn. Or not, as the case may be. So yeah, it's up. Up, 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 up. We are in the ascendant. Ow. And now we're not. That's what I get for thinking I could just fly through this area and be done with it. Get out of my frigging way. God, the gremlins are powerfully annoying enemies. They really are. Okay. Yeah, just up. Up, 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 up. Until there is nowhere left to climb. Bloody hell, yes, this is just those things have got to be some of the biggest pests in the game. Which makes sense. They are, after all, gremlins. They're supposed to be annoying. Yeah, it's just the same story. We've just got to keep going up and up and up and up and up. Ow. I suppose it makes sense that there are demons everywhere here, given that Beelzebub was the boss of the area. And he is a great lord of demons and of hell itself. One of the highest, in fact, in various different traditions and mythologies. I used to be heavily into occultism when I was a younger man, and Beelzebub features a lot, not just in like one tradition, in lots of traditions, and is one of like the upper demons, one of the higher demons. Anywho, I believe that may be a discussion for another day. Until then, ladies and gents, we will come back later and ascend higher and higher and higher into the heights and the depths of the Inverse Castle. Until then, bye-bye!